Okay, we are going to go over how to contact me, your instructor, as well as how to check our grades. So, uh, Blackboard has this really great function, the discussions forum function. So, I'd like to use this discussions forum function as much as possible right here on the left-hand side of your screen. Um, a lot of the thinking is that if you have a question, or if I didn't make something clear to you, then another student probably has the same question. So, if you have a question that is not personal in nature, I'd like you to ask it on the discussion forum. And I will check this every few days and do my best to answer your questions. Other students can also feel free to check the discussions and maybe answer your questions. Okay, so click on discussions. Okay, so general discussion is where you post questions about a general question about the course, like where can I find my grades or something like that. The other forum that's showing right now is Module 1 and Module 2 forum. And as the other modules become available, there will be forums for those. So again, you should have already read about how the course is split up into different modules. So if I have a question, then what I will do is I will create a thread. Okay, got a subject for the thread, and a subject is a good subject explains what's to follow. So, a subject of question is a very poor subject. Even if you put the word digestion, that's a poor question. So, organs involved in digestion. That might be a better subject. So you might have a question here. What organs other than the stomach are involved in digestion? So that's a good subject, right? The subject is somewhat explanatory. You'll ask a question here. Then when you want to submit it, just come over here on the right-hand side and hit submit, and your question will be posted. Other students can see this. They can answer the question. If they don't answer it, I will also answer it. If you can see I've got a typo here, that's no big deal. If a student answers it before I answer it, I will go in and I'll say, yes, that was an excellent answer. So for anything that's non-personal, we want to use the discussion forums here, right here on the left. Okay? For items of a personal nature, you want to go to the Check Email Here button. If you go to Check Email Here, that's where it allows you to send emails to me and receive emails to me. All the emails need to be used in the internal Blackboard messaging system. We do not use outside emails for class during the semester. We always use the Blackboard internal system. And the reason for that is that, number one, Blackboard is secure. If I'm getting a message from you on Blackboard, I know it's you. Whereas if I get an email from Surfer Girl 91, then I don't know who that is, right? I don't know if you are who you claim to be. And it's both for your protection and for mine, to be honest. The other part is that I immediately know which class section you are in. I teach more than one class. So here I know exactly what class you're in, and I know exactly what your grades are. I can look you up very easily, whereas if we were to use outside email, I would be trying to bounce back and forth. So it's easy for me to help you, and it's also secure. Those are the reason that all messages need to be done here at the Check Email Here button. So it's just like email. You click Create a Message, right? You'll put me in there, right? SBurke, instructor. You'll click it over there. There, you're going to send it to me. Send me a subject. Choose a good subject line, and then put your email in here. Remember, personal questions of a personal nature, go here. If it's a question that applies to everyone, it goes on the discussion forum. Okay? So we'll go back to the home page. Now, let's look at how do we check our grades. Okay? So let's say you've turned in an assignment. You never have to ask me, I turned in my assignment. Did you receive it? That's very easy. You go to the Assignments button, okay? And you can see for Assignment 1, when you click on it, it will show that you submitted something. Submission, January 20th at 5:44 p.m. Okay? You can also see that I've graded it, and I've given you a grade in this example is 27 out of 30. If you wanted to see how you earned that grade, you go to View Rubric, and you see this submission was given 15 points for all food, activities, and other information has been input, and my plate is attached as a PDF. You can see that it got 12 out of maximum 15 points for comments are good, but may lack depth, submission may be too brief, and/or submission lacks proper sentence structure and grammar. So that's how you see where you got points or had points taken off, is by looking at this rubric. So we'll go ahead and exit that. Let's go back to assignments here on the left-hand side. Let's look at assignment 2. Okay, assignment 2, we look down here, it's been submitted. Here's your submission. Instructor feedback needs grading. This simply shows that I have not yet graded this assignment. So that's quite simple. You never have to ask me if you've submitted it. You can see your submission down here. You can find this information somewhere else as well. If you go to My Grades, okay, we go to My Grades, we go to see all our things we're going to be graded on here. We go to Assignment 1, My Plate. We see the grade 27 out of 30. We see the scoring rubric. This little exclamation point here, all that means is that you have turned it in, but it has not been graded, right? Needs grading. That's what that green exclamation point means. It doesn't mean anything bad. All it means is that you've turned it in and it needs to be graded. So, anytime you need to know what your grade is, you don't need to ask me what your grade is, because you can see how many points you've earned total, right? So all you've got to do is divide how many total points you've earned, right? They're going to add up here at the top by how many points are possible so far in the semester. So if there are 300 points that have been possible to get so far, and you have 300 of them, then you have a 100%. If there are 300 points that have been possible to earn so far, and you have earned 270 of them, then you have a 90% in the class. And so you can always calculate your own grade. You never really have to ask me to do that for you. You will always know what you've earned, right? So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, again, probably somebody else is going to have them. Use the discussion forum. Thank you.